All right, so it's the morning after we go down 2-0 to Tampa Bay. Last night's recap, especially the end, was 20 minutes of heavy sighs and long pauses because just the abject shock. At no point last night that I think we weren't going to come back and get that game to overtime and win until Yandel gave it away. And they got the empty net goal. Even with that minute left, whatever that was when that happened, I still believed some kind of magic miracle was going to happen. We were going to tie it up. Matthias was queued up. We were going to overtime. Didn't happen. So, at the river with the dogs today, I'm thinking, all right, let's give these guys some ideas. So I've got some advice for some of the players and our coach. Let's get started. Jonathan Huberto, we'll start with you. Now, I know you didn't have Bennett last night, but we're not making excuses here. Now, you know how every once in a while you play a game where you look like you could take over the entire league? We need that. We need that guy every shift, rest of the way, if we're even going to have a slim possibility of coming back against Tampa. Play the way we know you can. Carter Verhaeghe, will you please stick it to the Lightning? Duclair. How about just making good on one of your chances? Not all of them, not a heavy percentage, just one. Just one time, have a chance and have the puck actually go into the net. Just once, man. Just once. Owen Tippett. You made the top 6 for a reason. Playing pretty good, and you've got a goal. So I can't complain too much. You got to take more responsibility, though. All right? You're getting a lot of chances because you're playing well. You got to bury them. Just like with Duclair. You don't have to bury them all. Just give me one. Just give me one, kid. Give me one more. Every night. Sam Bennett. Other than the charging penalty, just be Sam Bennett. Frank the Tank. You get hot, you get cold. You get hot, you get cold. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell which one we need now. We need it desperately, beyond desperately. Please, kid. Now is the time. Hornquist, Horny. You started off balls to the wall this year. You've trickled down a little bit. Maybe showing a little bit of age, but you're well rested. You had some time off. Get in front of the net, dude. Just play your game. That's where we need you. Just get in front of the net. Make some things happen, man. Get Tampa's defense off their game. Nobody is getting to the front of the net, especially with Bennett out. You've got to do better. Noel Achari. Yeah, I can't think of anything you could possibly do better than you're already doing, man. Mackenzie Weegar. Well, right before this series started, people started whispering about the Norris Trophy for you. Reality is now setting in. This is your first playoffs, although play-ins last year. So we're going to cut you a little bit of slack, but that was it. What I suggest is take a yoga class. I'm not joking. Go this afternoon, take a yoga class, and breathe. Breathe, because you are out there sucking air, because you're freaking out, and you're skating all over the place like a chicken with no head, trying to figure out what the hell you should do. Should I pinch? Should I be back? Should I go? Should I stay? Crap, they scored again. Just breathe, kid. Breathe. Gustav Forsling. All right, so we get it. Ekblad's out, and you get shoved up top, and you're doing the best you can. You got to do better. All right. Again, just like with Weegar. Okay. Just breathe, kid. All right. It ain't that hard. You've been playing this game your entire life. Yes, Tampa's good, but it's still the same game. It's still hockey. Okay. Just play your position. All right. Let the forwards worry about how much offense we're gonna get. When we need you to pinch, we'll let you know. But just stay back, stay in position, and calm down. Radko Gudas. That hit that you laid out, that dude, I believe it was Coleman. I want every shift. I want to see one of those. That's your job, man. Keith Yandel. All right. Nobody doubts your level of commitment to winning. Nobody doubts the level of commitment to your hair and your beard either. Point is, sometimes it's time to know that it's time to call time. You see what I'm saying? Joel Quenneville, I'm confused. Is this on-the-job training? I thought you won a cup or two or whatever it is. Look, dude, there's at least 10 people on Twitter right now that can make a better lineup. Anton Strawman, we lose Bennett, and your answer is to put in Anton Strawman. There's no planet. There's not one person on the planet that thought that was a good idea. And game one, it takes you the entire game to figure out maybe we should pressure the puck carrier on the penalty kill. Like everybody and their brother already knew. I don't know what's going on with you, Q, but you need to just get the hell out of your own way. You've got a decent roster. Stop overthinking everything. You had the idea right. Yesterday, at the beginning of the day, Lamico was going to be slotted in at 4C, and you just move Achari up, move Wenberg up, and we're good. Somewhere, someday, some point, maybe you got, what is that, sundowners? I think that's what it is. I'm not even joking. That's not even a joke. But maybe at about 5, 6 o'clock, you decided, hey, maybe we should put Strawman in instead. I know it's not funny, but at the same point, what could have possibly possessed you to think that that was a good idea? Alexander Barkov. All right, nobody's going to like this, but I'll be that guy. That's my job. I may be just a guy on YouTube, but when it boils down to it, I've been a coach my entire life. My job is to say the thing that nobody else will say because nobody else has the balls to say it, but I'm going to say it. Everywhere that you're hearing, what more could Barkov do? Barkov's not the problem. Barkov is doing everything he can. Everywhere that you hear that, ignore that crap. And I'm going to tell you why. Because for every man, every single man, at some point in your life, you realize no matter how much you've done, no matter how much hard work you've put in, no matter how many people have told you you deserve the success, that you haven't done enough. Because the evidence is right there. You haven't gotten your success. You haven't done enough. Doesn't matter what you've done in the past. Doesn't matter how hard you've worked. Simply doesn't matter. We are down 2-0 to the defending Stanley Cup champions. You have to do more. Doesn't matter how much you've done. Doesn't matter that you don't have the perfect team around you. Doesn't matter that you shouldn't have to do more. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Don't listen to anybody blowing smoke up your ass telling you you're doing enough. You're not the problem. You're not the problem. But if you buy into that, you've done everything you can do, then you become the problem. Leaders have never done enough until the job is done. Say that again. Leaders have never done enough until the job is done, and this job is far from done. And that's about what I had to say. Do I think we can come back? My head says no, my heart says yes. And we'll have to see what happens game 3. Obviously, we blow game 3, that's a different scenario. If we somehow pull off a miracle and can get it to game 4 with a chance to tie the series, obviously it's not over. People are talking about how, the Blue Jackets came back on Washington, or was it Washington came back? Yeah, it was Washington came back on the Blue Jackets. I get it. But that leads us right to Barkov. Is this the moment where Barkov does what Ovechkin did and say, you know what? I am going to hand carry this entire ragtag cast of characters with me because I want the cup. Because that's what's going to have to happen. And I know that is an unpopular opinion, and I don't really care. He's the captain of this team. He's the leader of this team. We are down 2-0, which means your leader is not done enough. And that's just the bottom line. Doesn't matter how good he is, he has to be better. And I'll end it with that.